You are suffering from pain in the lower back and hip. Especially it hurts when getting up. I am Roland Liebscher Bracht, and I have developed a routine for you that you can even do while sitting. We'll start right away. Please take a pillow and place it in front of your right leg. We are now doing the following now. We slide so far forward on the chair until the knee rests. And then you try to move your knee back a little bit as well. Or if that doesn't work, you simply move the chair a little forward. Your left leg stabilizes you and you hold on to the chair. And now we start with the exercise. You now pull your navel backwards and move your torso more and more towards the back of the chair. And then you immediately notice it starts in the thigh, in the groin, it may pull into the back. And you keep going further back. You first get the feeling that you have to make sure that your knee does not slide forward now. You may be able to prevent this by placing the other foot in front of it. And you keep moving further back and you notice, oh my, how it pulls. The reassuring thing is, it's pulling exactly on the muscles that prevent you from standing up easily after sitting for a long time. Namely the hip flexor and also another hip flexing muscle, which is also very, very involved in this pain. You keep going further back. We're already halfway there. You increase a little. You stay below this threshold where you don't feel comfortable anymore. It must be just a comfortable pain. And you notice that, especially when you engage your navel and move backward, you can go a little further each time, and that you are effectively triggering a good stretch. Enjoy this stretch because it is so valuable, the anti-sitting stretch, so to speak. You can hardly see that I am moving probably, but rest assured, like you, I am moving millimeter by millimeter further back. You probably also notice how intense that is. And then we slowly come out, you lift your leg up again, we put the pillow under the other knee. The pillow is only necessary when the floor is hard. You probably don't need it on a carpet. You have to feel comfortable in the stretch. Now you go back with your left leg as far as it goes, and then you will notice the further you go back, you hardly need to do anything with your body. You are already fully stretched. Let go. I was just about to say, continue typing a little more on your keyboard, but maybe you shouldn't do that. Better focus on stretching well. And also always go a little further back. Gently grasp around if you notice that another position might be more comfortable for you. But be careful with sudden movements. That is indeed the rule, that we always move slowly and consciously, and then nothing can go wrong because the body would always warn in time. But it hits hard, you will definitely notice it too. Just when you focus on your navel and pull it back, there is a drastic increase in the stretching pain, so do it carefully. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, and go further in. And enjoy it in the end, even if it is really challenging. And then we slowly go out again, pull your leg back in front. You can also somehow put the pillow back on the backrest if you want. And now we move into the reaction of tension in the buttocks. Stretch out your left leg to see first if you can lay down here comfortably. And then you slowly pull back your foot, simultaneously press down with your right elbow on your knee and go as far back with your leg as you notice. That you come well into the stretch and now go into the hollow back and stay in the hollow back only with the navel forward. And then you immediately notice it pulls into the buttocks along the outer thigh on the outside. Depending on the chair height, don't be surprised if you have a completely different stretching sensation when sitting on a chair that is higher, because the chair height is closely related to how intense the stretching is at the beginning. The lower the chair, and this one is quite low, the more intense the feeling becomes. So don't be surprised. And you keep going further now with the navel forward and notice how it stretches properly in the buttocks. And the buttocks are tense in most people, including you, so tense, so constantly tense, because the hip flexor is too short and constantly triggers this tension from the front. And now that we have resolved the front and now resolved the back, a lot has already happened. Keep breathing in deeply. Continue to breathe out deeply as you come forward and always aim for the belly button. It is important that the navel is targeted because then the movement you make is directly in the hip joint where it arrives as a stretch. Slowly step out and place the right leg in front of you, place the left leg down, press down the left knee at the same time and come back with the right foot. Until you notice there is a really good stretch available, and then staying in the hollow back, push the belly button forward. Take a nice deep breath in, and as you exhale, push a little further. Take your time because the fibers and fascia, the muscle fibers and fascia of the gluteal muscles need it. They are powerful and numerous, aligned in parallel, and getting them to start moving and yielding is quite a task. But the task is worth it. Concentrate nicely on the breathing. Always give a little more on the exhale, and please always keep your belly button in focus. The navel wants to protrude. With each exhale, push in millimeter by millimeter more towards the front. And slowly come back down with the leg, and now I have another tip for you. Feel free to check out our channel. There you will find more videos on other topics that can help you. Subscribe as well so you don't miss any more videos. Take advantage of it. We're doing this especially for you. Now we continue. Now we grab and remove the cushion. It's in the way. We reach back and we turn to the left, and the stretching continues now. We turn to the left into the rotation. Stay as upright as possible with your body, and now really tidy up again in the transition between the sacrum, spine, ilium, pelvic posture in this area once more. Repeatedly take deep breaths, and while exhaling, twist a little further and steadily maintain or increase the tension. Always at the lumbar region, at the backrest, or also at the lateral support, depending on what you have, continue to stretch nicely and always try to give a little in the rotation. You breathe in and then you exhale and pull in further during exhalation, and breathe in again and pull in further during exhalation, and breathe in again and continue to pull in further. We're almost there. Let's increase a bit more, and then we slowly come out. Now the spinal discs are filling up again because they are relieved. Before, they were compressed. Now we're moving to the right. If you notice that your torso is too firmly seated, then clamp your legs a bit between the chair legs to secure yourself and keep turning further to the right now. Always wait first. After 30 seconds, the fascial tissue begins to give way. That's why any stretch under half a minute is not very efficient. Not much happens. Keep going further into the rotation. Hold on inhalation, turn a little further on exhalation, very calmly, very steadily. Hold on inhalation, exhale, turn further, and hold on inhalation again, exhale, turn further. And as needed, you adjust your grip so that you can initiate as much rotation as possible with minimal effort. And then we slowly come out again, and now we go directly into the back extension, sliding as far forward as possible. And the stretching continues. Then you move down along the legs, and even if you are still much higher, you work yourself down a bit here. Once you're lower, you continue to move forward there. When you reach your feet, you can also use your arms to pull yourself further, increasing the stretch even more. But now let's give the tissue time to continue to yield. Again, remember to use your breath effectively. Move a little bit so that each phase enters the movement, and then we go up in between, and you slide back, and we go into the opposite position. Always continue to move further back, keeping the head steady. If you notice that the backrest bothers you too much, is too hard on the back, is uncomfortable, then you put the cushion in between and then lean back properly. You may feel the stretching in the neck, here in the front, over the chest area, and you can also push yourself a little bit by pressing against the backrest with your hands, and keep breathing further into it. And then you slowly go out again. And I bet now you might already notice that you can get up easier. And that's why we did it, to reduce the pain when getting up and in the back.